Students, last week we saw about the external structure and digestive system of rabbit. This week we'll see some systems of rabbit. First, more information about rabbits. Rabbits are cosmopolitan in distribution. Their original home are Western Europe and Africa. Domestic varieties are common in all parts. Their natural enemies are men, snakes, fox, wolf, and jackal. They are without organs of defense, but they are clever enough to hide in burrows on seeing enemies. Rabbits are of great importance to mankind. Man uses its fur for the manufacturing of purses, gloves, and caps. Rabbits are used for various biological researches in hospital and educational institutions. The next is the respiratory system. Respiration is by lungs and it is enclosed in thoracic cavity. The thoracic cavity is bounded by vertebral column, dorsal side, sternum, ventral side, ribs, lateral side. The lungs are covered by membrane called pleura. The lungs are covered by membrane called pleura. It's an important one word. Air from external nostril passes to the nasal passages through pharynx, and from the pharynx it will passes to the glottis and to the windpipe. From the windpipe it will passes to the larynx. The larynx is also called as the voice box. Larynx is also called as a voice box. It is an important one word. And it is supported by cartilaginous plates. From larynx it will passes to trachea and it is supported by cartilage. The epiglottis is present in order to prevent the entry of food materials to the lungs. The trachea divides into bronchi. The bronchi divides into bronchioles and end with alveoli. Expiration is there are two processes will be taking place: expiration and inspiration. Expiration means breathing out. Inspiration means breathing in. During the expiration process, they send out the carbon dioxide out. During the inspiration process, they take in oxygen. Expiration is the passive process, and inspiration is the active process. Diaphragm during breathing. Diaphragm from below, this diaphragm from sidewise. These two diagrams are not given in your book. Please copy down. Terminal branching of bronchiole in a lung. Terminal branching of bronchiole in a lung. The trachea divides into bronchus. The bronchus divides into branches called bronchioles. The bronchioles end with the bag-like structure or air sacs. They are also called as an alveoli. The alveoli is an important question, important one word, because in alveoli the exchange of gases will be taking place. The next is the circulatory system. The circulatory system consists of blood vessels and heart. Heart is pear shaped. Heart is covered by the membrane called pericardium. Important one word. heart is covered by the membrane called pericardium. The heart is divided into 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers are called auricles. The lower 2 chambers are called as ventricles. The upper 2 chambers are called auricles. The lower 2 chambers are called ventricles. The right auricle and left auricles separated by interauricular septum. These are the rough diagrams. Right auricle and left auricles are separated by interauricular septum. Right ventricle and left ventricle are separated by interventricular septum, because one side they will receive the deoxygenated blood and other side they will carry the oxygenated blood to the other parts of the body. So in order to prevent the mixing of the deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood, the septum are present. The right auricle and right ventricle are opens into right auriculoventricular aperture. The right auricle and right ventricle are opens into right auriculoventricular aperture, and right auriculoventricular aperture is guarded by tricuspid wall. Left auricle, left ventricle are opens into left auriculoventricular aperture. The left auricle and left ventricles opens into left auriculoventricular aperture, and they are guarded by bicuspid wall. At the end of the pulmonary artery and aorta, the semilunar valve is present. At the base of the pulmonary artery and aorta, the semilunar valve is present. The right auricle receives oxygenated blood by precaval vein. The right ventricles carry the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for purification. After purification, the oxygenated blood is received by the heart. The aorta passes the oxygenated blood to the different parts of the body. The aorta is the largest artery in the heart. The next is the nervous system. Nervous system are formed by central CNS, central nervous system, PNS, peripheral nervous system, ANS, autonomic nervous system. The central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system consists of 12 pairs of cranial nerves and 37 pairs of spinal nerves. The peripheral nervous system consists of 12 pairs of cranial nerves and 37 pairs of spinal nerves. ANS, autonomic nervous system, consists of sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. The brain. The brain is covered by 3 membranes. The outer membrane, is dura mater. The inner membrane is called pia mater. The middle membrane is called arachnoid membrane. Outer membrane dura mater, inner membrane pia mater, middle membrane arachnoid membrane. The brain is divided into forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. The forebrain consists of olfactory lobes, cerebral hemisphere and diencephalon. The forebrain consists of olfactory lobes, cerebral hemisphere and diencephalon. The midbrain consists of optic lobes. The hindbrain consists of cerebellum and medulla oblongata. The right and left cerebral hemisphere are connected to the nervous tissue called corpus callosum. Important one word, corpus callosum. The right and left cerebral hemisphere connects at the base by nervous tissue called corpus callosum. The next is the urinogenital system. Kidney. Kidney is made up of nephrons. The nephrons separates nitrogenous waste from blood and excretes into urea. Kidney is made up of nephrons. The nephrons are the units of the kidney. It separates nitrogenous waste from blood and excretes into urea. The kidney is a dark bean-shaped structure situated in the abdominal cavity. The kidney is a dark red and bean-shaped situated in the abdominal cavity. And kidney is having the long tube-like structure called ureter. The ureter passes to the urinary bladder and the urinary bladder opens into urethra. Reproductive system of rabbit. Rabbit shows sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism means male and the female are separate. First we will see the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system consists of testes, seminiferous tubules, epididymis, vas deferens and penis. Testes. The testis encloses in scrotal sacs. The testis encloses scrotal sacs. The testis is having numerous tubules called seminiferous tubules. The seminiferous tubules leads into epididymis. The epididymis leads into sperm duct called vas deferens. The vas deferens join to urethra and urethra passes to penis. 3 accessory glands: prostate gland, Cowper's gland and perineal gland. Prostate gland, Cowper's gland and perineal gland are very helpful in reproduction. The next is the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system consists of ovaries, oviduct, fallopian tube, uterus, vagina, and vulva. The ovaries are ovid in shape, which opens by funnel shaped openings of the ovary is called oviduct. The anterior part of the oviduct is the fallopian tube. The fallopian tube leads into uterus. The uterus ends with vagina. There is a common tube called urinary bladder and vagina is urinogenital canal or vestibule, which runs back and opens to exterior by vulva. Cowper's gland, perineal gland or the accessory gland for reproduction. So, Cowper's gland, perineal gland or the accessory glands which helpful for the reproduction. The segments of leech are known as petameras. Third one, pharyngeal ganglion in leech is a part of dash. A. Excretory system. B. Nervous system. C. Reproductive system. D. Respiratory system. Answer: nervous system. The pharyngeal ganglion in leech is a part of nervous system. Fourth one. The brain of leech lies above the dash. A. Mouth. B. Buccal cavity. C. Pharynx. D. crop. Answer: pharynx. The brain of leech lies above the pharynx. The body of leech has dash. A. 23 segments. B. 33 segments. C. 38 segments. D. 30 segments. Answer: 33 segments. The body of leech has 33 segments. Sixth one. Mammal are dash animals. A. Cold-blooded. B. Warm-blooded. C. Poikilothermic. D. All the above. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. Answer: warm-blooded animals. Seventh one. The animals which give birth to the young ones are dash. Oviparous, viviparous, ovoviviparous, and all the above. Answer is viviparous. The animals which give birth to the young ones are viviparous. Next, Roman letter 2. Fill in the blanks. The posterior sucker is formed by the fusion of dash segments. Answer: last 7 segments. Second one. The existence of 2 sets of the teeth in the life of an animal is called dash dentition. Diphodont. Third one. The anterior end of the leech has a lobe-like structure called dash sucker. The fourth one. Blood-sucking habit of leech is known as sangovorous. Fifth one. Dash separates nitrogenous waste from the blood in rabbit kidney. Seventh one. Dash spinal nerves are present in rabbit. 37 pairs of spinal nerves are present in the rabbit. Roman letter 3. Identify whether the statements are true or false. Correct the false statement. First one. The anticoagulant present in saliva of leech is called heparin. Underline heparin. False and write hiradin. An anticoagulant present in saliva of leech is called hiradin. Second one, the vas deferens serves to transport the ovum. False. Underline ovum and write sperm. The correct statement, the vas deferens serves to transport the sperms. Third one, the rabbit has a third eyelid called tympanic membrane. False. Underline tympanic membrane and write nictating membrane. Nictating. Correct statement, the rabbit has a third eyelid called nictating membrane which is movable. Fourth one, the diastema is a gap between premolars and molar teeth in rabbit. False. Underline premolar and write incisors. Molars, you write premolars. Answer, correct statement, diastema is a gap between incisors and premolar teeth in rabbit. Fifth one, the cerebral hemisphere of rabbit are connected by a band of tissue called carpo quadrigemina. False. Underline carpo quadrigemina and write corpus callosum. Correct statement, the cerebral hemispheres of rabbit are connected by a nerve tissue called corpus callosum. The next one, match brain. First I'll read the question. Brain, membranous coverings, pleura, location, abdominal cavity. Second one, kidney, capsule, mediastinum. Heart, meninges, enclosed in thoracic cavity. Lungs, pericardium, cranial cavity. Now we'll see the answer. Organ, brain, membranous covering, meninges, location, cranial cavity. Second one, kidney, capsule, abdominal cavity. Heart, pericardium, mediastinum. Fourth one, lungs, pleura, enclosed in thoracic cavity. Give the common name of Hirudinaria granulosa. First question. Answer, Indian cattle leech is the common name of Hirudinaria granulosa. Indian cattle leech is the common name of Hirudinaria granulosa. Second question, how does the leech respire? Answer, leech respire through the skin. Leech respire through the skin. Third one, write the dental formula of rabbit. Important question. Incisors is equal to 2/1. Canines are absent, so you have to write C is equal to 0/0. Premolars 3/2. Molars 3/3. Incisors 2/1. Canines 0/0. Premolars 3/2. Premolars 3/2. Molars 3/3. Fourth question. How many pairs of testes are present in leech? 11 pairs of testes are present in leech. 11 pairs of testes are present in leech. How is diastema formed in a rabbit? The gap between the incisors and premolars is called diastema. The gap between the incisors and premolars are called diastema. Sixth one, what organs are attached to two bronchi? Lungs. Lungs are attached to the two bronchi. Lungs are attached to the two bronchi. Eighth one, seventh one, which organ acts as a suction pump in leech? Answer, pharynx. Pharynx acts as a suction pump in leech. Eighth one, what does CNS stands for? CNS stands for Central Nervous System. Ninth one, why is the teeth of rabbit called heterodont? In rabbit, the teeth are of different types. Hence, the dentition is called heterodont. In rabbit, the teeth are of different types. Hence, the dentition is called heterodont. 10th one, how does the leech suck the blood from the host? Leech suck blood from the host by muscular pharynx. Leech suck the blood from the host by muscular pharynx. Students, I think you understood the rabbit lesson. For the next class, you have to study Roman letter 1 to Roman letter 5. You will receive the questions on that day. Thank you. God bless you.